Hi, I'm Eliza and I'm in Boulder, Colorado, and this is my gender tag project video. Number one, how do you self identify your gender and what does that definition mean to you? I would identify as a cisgender female, meaning that I was born with all female reproductive organs, and that I feel that those organs and my gender expression throughout the course of my life so far match my identity as a female. Number two, what pronouns honor you? She, hers, and her. Number three, describe the style of clothing that you most often wear. When I wake up in the morning, I ask myself how I'm feeling and how I want to communicate that to the world. And so that tends to look like me, think Meryl Streep in It's Complicated, a lot of like very flowy clothing, scarves, like nice colors. I wear a lot of earth tones, earthy colors. I like to dress androgynously, meaning maybe a corduroy blazer and a button-up shirt and a tie when I'm teaching. I wear a lot of clogs and kind of funky, eclectic clothing. I don't know if there's a specific style category that describes me. I'm kind of all over the place, but I tend to focus on what's going to make me feel good and is it fun and funky and yeah, I would say that's my style. Number four, talk about your choices with body hair. How do you style your hair? Do you have facial hair? What do you choose to shave or choose to not shave? I don't shave my legs or my armpits. I have a beautiful garden growing on under my armpits, and I love it right now. I style my hair just, sometimes I'll flat iron it like a little wavy, but my hair is naturally wavy and I tend to wear it long. I really like it. I really like it long right now. I did cut it really short, maybe my junior year of college, sophomore year. And think like Natalie Portman V for Vendetta, where she super rocked it, and I had a very difficult time pulling off that look. So that short of hair I don't love. I pluck my eyebrows, although I tend to favor a full brow look. And I have two little hairs that tend to grow in right around the new moon, actually, so that's interesting. I tend to pluck those. Talk about cosmetics, number five. Do you choose to wear makeup? Do you paint your nails? What types of soaps and perfumes do you use, if any? I don't tend to wear a lot of makeup, maybe just a little brush with some bronzer, maybe some tinted chapstick, maybe a little bit of mascara, but I tend to favor a pretty minimal approach. I don't paint my nails. Soaps and perfumes. My dear friend Heidi got me this beautiful like essential oil mix of sort of very like earthy, sexy scents that I like to use when I'm feeling fancy. And in terms of like skincare and beauty care, I tend to use like soaps and hair product that's good for my body and also kind to the environment. But it has to smell really good and not like super fragrant, but there has to be like a subtle scent. So yeah, I really love a good aromatherapy regimen in the bathroom. It's pretty vital. Number six, have you experienced being misgendered? And if so, how often? I've never experienced being misgendered, although I have a number of people close to my heart who have experienced that. And what I would want to communicate to anybody who participates in actively misgendering folks, specifically in bathrooms, that tends to be where the foul play happens. I would say to you, kindly focus on yourself. Focus on yourself. We don't need bathroom police. Maybe focus on meeting what needs you might have in the bathroom and let it lie. And so while I've never experienced being misgendered, I feel very angry when that happens to people, specifically people I love. I feel a lot of anger there. Number 7, do you experience dysphoria, and how does that affect you? Until recently, I never thought about myself as experiencing dysphoria, and I wonder if that's also in part because I superficially look female and also identify as female. But in watching some videos, it occurred to me that I do experience dysphoria around my breast area. I have a pretty bodacious, curvy body, and I've had that body really since like the 6th grade. And so from a young age, I received a lot of unwanted attention in this area. And so to combat that, not even consciously, I don't think, I started wearing more sports bras. And I noticed that I don't get as much unwanted attention in this area when I do wear sports bras versus when I wear full cup bras, which is rarely ever. And so I'm currently navigating that. Marlo's really interested in doing a gender tag video. I'm really trying to navigate at this point, like not disowning my breasts, and having like a healthy, loving relationship for them and with them, and also balancing that need that I have to feel safe in public. So yeah, on that level, I would definitely say that I experienced dysphoria. Number 8, talk about children. Are you interested in having children? Would you want to carry a child if that were an option for you? Do you want to be the primary caretaker for any children that you might have? I can pretty confidently say at this point in my life, I'm not interested in having children pass through my body. That being said, I love children. I feel that there are many ways of being a mother, of being a parent, that don't involve having your own, physically, biologically having your own children. Whether that's adoption in the future or being a part of a community of close friends or family who are interested in a kind of co-parenting, co-caretaking model. I would be really interested in that. And I also see myself doing work with kiddos and families in the future professionally. Number 9, talk about money. Is it important to you to provide for a family financially if you choose to have one? Is it important to you that you earn more than any partner you may have? Do you prefer to pay for things like dates? Are you uncomfortable when others pay for you or offer to pay for you? Loaded question. I am not, I historically have not been super comfortable talking about finances, and that's something I'm working on. It's definitely made me uncomfortable in the past if I'm not earning at least as much as my partner or bringing in my mind, what feels fair and equal. We're experimenting with my partner and I recently with an egalitarian model, one of equal percentages. So for example, if she's bringing in more than me, she's going to pay for more of the household expenses, but what we would do is pay it proportionately. So like she might pay for a third more than me because she's bringing in a third more than me. So it's proportionate, feels equal, and it's working out really, really well so far. But it's definitely been a shift for me in making that change. And I feel it's not that important for me to be the breadwinner anymore. It's not that important. What's really important for me is that both me and my partners are, really invested and doing something that feeds their soul. Number 10, anything else that you would want to share about your experience with gender? I guess what I would say is that I'm really happy that we're talking about gender and we're talking about, because I think that this feeds really directly into talks about violence and oppression and ultimately isolation and a lot of other feelings. And I think that what this gender project is doing really effectively is creating that space and creating community for people to explore and to be curious and to share parts of themselves that maybe they can't share with other communities that they're a part of. And so we need to be talking about it. And if you're watching this and you're feeling alone and afraid, those feelings are so valid. They're valid because you're feeling them. And what I would just want to say to you is that you're worth it, and that you're not alone. It feels like you're alone, and it might feel like that for a long time. And you're worth it, and you're loved. Thanks for watching.